Pretty sure I'm maniacal, but what do I know?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Our game tonight.
Oh, say does that start?
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Blazers coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And for the Trailblazers, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
Well, still some issues do linger, but I think that their strengths easily outweigh those weaknesses. But, man, they've already had some off nights this year, more so than they did last year.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Covington in at the small forward. Now here's Lillard. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. 6 on the shot clock, 14 feet away. Nice jump shot, good. Lillard's got his first basket. And we see it so often, Brent. A good team gets up for a big game, and they win. And then they fall down with their performance and lose to an inferior club the very next game.
Interesting point, because last year we saw this so much with the eventual champion Golden State Warriors, where they just seemed to be disillusioned with some of the competition on a given night, playing down to their competition. So if I was a coach in this league, I would use them as an example, that even the best team in the business struggles with this, and you have to find a way out of it. We're not the Warriors. We want to be the Warriors. So we got to break out of this funk a lot quicker, and this cannot be part of our identity as we move forward.
Here is Harden after the basket by Willie Cauley Stein. Here's Kuzma. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Lillard. There's the feed to Harrell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Ingram. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. They get it again. Cousins, no good.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Goes back up. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, there's just no hesitation right now on these pull-up Jays. Cousins has this on lockdown.
You know, as dominant as DeMarcus Cousins is, he has a tendency to get in his own way and take himself out of games.
But we talk so often about other players in the league taking the offseason to improve some of their weaknesses within their game. I feel like DeMarcus Cousins in the last 3 years has matured immensely and has been much more in control of his emotions and his approach and maybe finding a new home. There have been some strides in DeMarcus Cousins and his demeanor that I think he should be very proud of.
Here's Kuzma after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Ingram outside. Shoots over Fournier. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Fournier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. So it's Portland now. Here is Lillard. Clock at 6. The pass to Fournier. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Fournier's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
It's Ingram on the wing. Over Cauley Stein. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. One of the most lethal scorers in the game, All-Star.
I like a challenge.
And the Blazers, Greg, disappointed with last year's first-round defeat, but they've assembled some nice talent.
And like he said, we've seen teams jump into title contention more quickly than expected in the past.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, their efforts have been rewarded here after one. Winning the battle over second chance points has them ahead on the scoreboard.
On the floor for Portland, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Fournier in at the 2.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 1. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Ingram attacking. The shot from the low post is good. Ingram's got his second basket of the game.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Cauley-Stein against Cancer. Cauley-Stein dishes to Lillard. Over Harden. Lillard misses.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Ingram against Fournier. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
Yes, that goes in. Kuzma's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
Now here's Lillard. Outside Fournier. That 3 off the mark. Here's Ingram. The layup off target. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Covington finds Fournier. To the right side. Lillard, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. Harden against Lillard. This one for 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now here's Fournier. Last game he had 10 points. Lillard, right side. Covington kicks to Cauley-Stein. Clock at 6. Fournier, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Kuzma against Cauley-Stein. The shot's good from Kuzma. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
Lillard from outside knocks down the 3 ball. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
I don't think he saw the hand in his face, just focused on the rim. Great shooting window.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, well, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And let's get your... And that should...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Willie Cauley-Stein displaying his skills tonight.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Brandon Ingram's out there with Harden. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Cantor in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the Laker 5. Ingram against Fournier. Lillard finds Harrell. Here's Cauley-Stein. He's got 8. Portland needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Lillard. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Cauley-Stein. Cauley-Stein's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Trailblazers. Harden scanning the floor. So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain advantage.
To the paint, here's Cantor. And you look at Cantor's numbers, you would have thought he would have gotten more minutes, Brent, over the years.
Yeah, kind of interesting that he's averaged a little over 20 minutes a game thus far, and the NBA is now about stretching the floor and matching up against multi-positional players, and maybe that's keeping Ennis from pushing the 30-minute mark.
Cauley-Stein passes to Harrell. Lillard outside. 14 feet away. Second chance shot, and no problem from Harrell as he finishes at the rim. Harrell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. Ingram against Fournier. Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Fournier. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Kuzma against Covington. Lillard outside. Kicks it to Cauley-Stein. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Harden against Lillard. Here's Harden on the wing. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Down low. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Now Cousins, with his height, is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside, and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Lillard with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Lillard kicks to Cauley-Stein. From downtown, and there's Lillard on the assist from Cauley-Stein. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Kuzma against Covington. Pass to Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Fournier. Goes up on the wing. Here's Cauley Stein. It's off. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Montrezl Harrell, Damian Lillard out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Covington in at the small forward position.
Damian Lillard, a star in this league for several years now. Whether that's recognized by an all-star appearance or not, it doesn't matter. He has been elite at the point guard position. Just a dynamic scorer and one of the more lethal players in the NBA, hoping to push Portland further and further at some point in his career.
Good on the shot. That's now 8 points for James Harden.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Fournier against Ingram. Fournier finds Lillard. Passes to Cauley-Stein. It's Covington on the wing. He's guarded by Cousins. That one goes in. And with Lillard, he often can be forgotten about just because there are so many great guards in the NBA, Brent, in particular in the West.
Well, let's face it, he just missed out on a couple of seasons of representing the Portland Trailblazers as a guard in the Western Conference because of the loaded Western Conference and how good the guards are. But regardless, there's no denying that Lillard is right up there as one of the elites in the league.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said, guys, I know you've worked hard. I know you're a little tired, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David.
And of course, in 2015, Cantor signed that enormous max contract, 4 years and $70 million. I think a lot of that investment is in his improvement in his outside shooting.
And so he makes both from the line. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
Outside Fournier. Portland again missing. Lakers trail by 9. Ingram outside. To the inside. Kuzma off with the layup. The Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And that one's good. Lillard
producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
Lillard against Harden. A second chance effort. Out to Kuzma. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard dishes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Lillard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, Lillard, we know you can score, but you're going to show that pump fake. Another devastating move from him, enough to draw the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Time running out for the Lakers. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Cannon. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. .50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Pass to Cauley-Stein, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right.
This guy is looking for some life preservers. He needs more help. He's playing well, but his teammates have to pick up the slack here.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
Well, you'd like to have a rewind button and get a couple plays back, but impossible at this point. Need better execution at times.
And Fournier kicks to Lillard. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 10. 3 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong